kids in the legal system, in situations like mine, you don't have a voice. Because these are adult problems that get handled by adults, and usually you don't really get any representation in the matter. And kids' voice were the people who stood up to make sure that people like me could.
You know, we really believe at Kids Voice that kids need appropriate and safe access to their parents. I get to, in my leadership role, support all of our volunteers and all of our wonderful staff who have the training and experience and skills necessary to go out and actually work with the kids more and talk to the families and do all of the on-the-ground work. And it's really a privilege for me to get to use my legal skills and use all of the training that I've received to be able to give back to the community in this way. We're celebrating this year 40 years at Kids Voice. It started as a much smaller organization with just a handful of people volunteering their time. We started out with just the Children's Law Center. From there, it grew into a more of an advocacy program.
I think when children are going through a tough time, they kind of know that adults are there making big decisions about their lives. And they just want to know that somebody's listening to them and that they're being heard.
Everyone wants to wake up and say, how can I make this place better? What can I do for myself, for my neighbor, for my community, or a complete stranger? And this is that opportunity, whether it be time, talent, treasure. This is that chance. This is the opportunity to help someone. It's a way to help give back and to make an impactful change in someone's life. That's not just, again, in the moment, but you change the trajectory of that person's life forever. You'll hear great stories in your involvement with Kids Voice to see just how this 100 and so employee company now affects thousands of kids every year just in the state of Indiana.
It's a good feeling to know you're helping a kid who you may be the only adult standing in the breach for them. So that's kind of nice too. It's fulfilling to know that. I just think everybody here is remarkable. They're here because they believe in what they're doing, so they're remarkable.
They try to do what's right for, kids who don't have a chance, kids who can't say anything, kids who are too afraid to speak, too afraid to do anything, who don't feel safe, who don't feel like they can be themselves. Kids Voice goes out of their way to make sure that they can. To make sure that when I walked in through that door, I didn't have to worry. That they would make sure every step of the way, wherever they could, that building was safe. Not just for me, but for everyone else who went in through there, whether it was a parent or a child or a volunteer. And they stuck to that every step of the way for all the years that I was there. Words, I don't think will ever fully be able to do me justice in terms of how much Kids Voice has done for me. So yeah, I'm glad they're here.